Good afternoon, how are we doing, and welcome to another fine day on planet Earth, and welcome to this update vlog type thing, which I was meant to actually do about 4 months ago. This was meant to come out on my birthday, which is in July. I mean, it's now November. We're going to jump back to the 22nd of July, where I went on a group ride with Harry and Ollie. What's his last name? Ollie, oh my god, I don't know his last name. A few weeks ago I put this vlog out saying I would do a better vlog of a better group ride, but never actually did it because, you know, half job kind of guy. So this is the actual day, or the rundown of events, what happened on our better ride. You know, the day dawned early, I was, you know, ready, and the first bit of the day was not actually on going like to the start location on my bike. I actually got the train. I'm very lucky to live very, very close to the train station, so it's a bit of a roll out of bed, onto the bike, helmet on, onto the train. You know how it is. So I got the 9:15 train to Stowmarket, where I was going to meet Harry. He drove from Bury, he met me there, and then I got to observe the putting a road bike on your roof, which is a bit of a scary moment, because, you know, there's a bit of a law here saying you should never really lift your noble steed above your head, other than to get it on the back of a car, on top of a car. And how easy the bike went on the car, it sort of concerned me how easy it could come off the car if you hit a bump or anything like that. But no, we didn't have any bike-related accidents. We actually had a McDonald's before the bike. Every great bike ride starts in some kind of form of coffee shop or coffee serving venue. We then met Ollie to where he lived, then got on our bikes. Things were going well. We had this routing plan, which takes in some very, very nice parts of Suffolk, Norfolk, did we even go, no, we didn't go to Essex, we definitely didn't go to Essex, just Suffolk and Norfolk. We then sort of set off, and immediately realised we went the wrong way. So we then went back through Stowmarket, down a very, very nice hill. I remember looking at my thing and thinking, oh, 26 is quite fast. At that time, I like to think I was a bit more of a novice to road biking. I'm not so bad now. I sort of think 26 is a good speed, but I've hit 40 before, and that was a terrifying, to be honest. We then set into these really kind of flat, lovely country winding roads, sort of going towards these little villages that I've never heard of, and I don't think many people have unless you actually live there. So much so I can't even remember, I don't even know half the names of them. We then keep going along, and then things didn't go bad as such. Things started going, the pace sort of dropped, and we all started separating. I'm not sure how. Poor Harry at the back, I believe this before he had his new bike. Was it? It might have been before he just had his new bike. He was at the back, but to be fair, now if we got on the ride, I'm at the back, you know, so it's fair, it's fair. And then we kept going, and then we found this lovely, I say we found, Ollie has this sort of knack for finding these wonderful little cafes that, again, if you're not local, you've got no chance of finding. It's in a caravan park, had a lovely little cafe, you know, birthday boy celebrated with a can of Coke, you know, you got to keep your sugars up, you know, when you're cycling these days. So I did that, and then things kind of went a bit more interesting. On the way out of the actual cafe, I decided to be clever and ride across some grass and end up sort of running into a ditch and coming off just like this. To my colleagues' delight, they didn't even notice, which was wonderful, because, you know, I don't like to show off and crash in front of people. Obviously, who does? And then we had a bit of a bike bouncing competition. This sounds really odd. The best way to sort of diagnose any rattling bike parts is just to keep sort of dropping your front of your bike until you hit, like, you can work out what it is. So this is why Ollie and Harry are having a bit of a bike dropping competition. I decided to join in, although I knew that my bike had no rattles. Touch wood, it still has no rattles. Then we kept progressing, and then suddenly we had a nice speed up pace. I think we were sat at about, you know, 21, 22, which is a nice fast pace. I suddenly had to sort of come to an emergency stop, and you wonder why. The road looks clear, why did you stop? I forgot to start my Strava. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you forget to start your Strava, I mean, did your bike ride even happen? It's not official until it's on Strava, you know, like relationship on Facebook, not official until it's on Facebook. Sign on Strava. So after sort of dropping behind significantly to start my watch and Strava, I then kept caught up with with the group, and then it was time to keep cycling. We were then sort of cycling into, is it I? I think we cycled into I, where we were starting to bonk as a group. Again, we were starting to slow down. We were starting to find stuff quite an effort. You know, I definitely was. Everyone else probably going, I know it's easy to say, Andrew. I was struggling at this point, so I got a lovely birthday present from Ollie, a Boost Cadbury's bar. Absolutely phenomenal. Never even had one since. After this, we were in about 50 miles, I think, at this point, and you know, 50 miles is quite a way. 50 miles is okay. And the last 10 miles, it all went a bit weird. I mean, I think we all started to bonk a bit because I was sort of sat in the middle, sort of hoping at some point the road would swallow me up. And my sort of eyesight started going like this, and you know, this is an example of what bonking is. You sort of start waving around, time sort of slows down dramatically, and then it all goes a bit weird, and I don't know what happened. But after that, before we knew it, after this sort of bonking and sort of pretending that we'd sort of, like, I don't know, been riding for 5 weeks, we hit Stowmarket again, and things were back to normal. I mean, I suddenly had a time check. I needed to be back home about 4 that evening. I know the train was at 3:30, and I remember getting to Stowmarket and I'm thinking, I've got 4 minutes to cycle about a mile or just under to the train station, and it literally turned into a GB sort of marathon. Literally, I was like pedaling as hard as I can, sort of hoping that no one pulled out in front of me, that the traffic lights would stay green. I got to the train station and I was sort of running with my bike over my shoulder over the footbridge. It was quite the sight. I'm not the fittest bloke in the world or the strongest, but at this point I was like, I can do this. I will get that train. 1540, I will get that train. And I got the train. I know, round of applause, I got that train. And I got back home, sort of got rid of the bike. Does that make sense? I offloaded my bike and went out. But yeah, it was quite the bike ride, I seem to remember. When was our last one? Our last one was a few weeks ago. But yeah, I seem to remember this bike ride, maybe because it's on my birthday. But yeah, I thought just today would be a bit of a reflection, you know, show some footage of a bike ride that you haven't seen. You know, we can do good bike rides. We do them from time to time. It's just when I don't normally have my camera. So yeah, I hope this has sort of brightened up your lockdown. I mean, what else? I mean, to be fair, if I see my face in lockdown, I'd want to cry. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a big fat thumbs up. If you didn't, don't do anything because you'll upset me with your negative feedback. And I'll catch you hopefully in the next week or 2 weeks for our next vlog. Yeah.